Hello again, YouTube. I guess for the 401st time, apparently. I think the last video that we did, or maybe, I don't know, it's something around there. I don't know what order I'm going to release these in, but either way, we just broke 400 videos. I actually have like 530 or something like that I don't know, I haven't released. I don't know what happened. I have no idea. There's like 530 videos, but as far as I know, I think only 401 of them are public or something around there. But anyway, guys, here is another new tutorial, which is awesome because you guys made it happen. I wasn't sure if you liked tutorials or not because it's hard to tell, you know. All the videos kind of get the same amount of likes, but tutorial videos just take a really long time to set up. So if they weren't that big of a deal to you, then I was just gonna say, oh, hell with it. But you guys really like them, so I'm gonna keep making them. Thank you for the 1,000 thumbs up on the Pokemon Google Maps video, and if you can hit 1,000 on this one again, guys, I know we can do it. It would really help out the channel, and it would keep the tutorials coming. So this is it, the ultimate guide to hunting shinies using the Pokeradar. So this guide, I shouldn't say it's the ultimate guide because it doesn't really cover every single thing, but this is going to kind of assume that you know the very basics. Bring about 200 repels, have the Pokeradar, that's probably the most important one, have the Pokeradar, bring about 200 repels, unregistered your other devices. As you can see, I didn't because I'm lazy, but you should probably unregister your other devices, and then don't ever jump on your bike or your skates while you're in the middle of a chain. That will instantly break it. So it's assuming you kind of like got the gist of it and you know what to do, but maybe you don't understand grass types, maybe you don't understand the different music, maybe you need a couple extra tips on how to be more efficient. So that's what this video is here for, and I hope that you can find a bunch of shinies too. It's actually really fun when you see that grass shine. That's probably the best feeling, I think, in Pokemon, that besides, like, you know, maybe like winning a championship or something, but when do you get to do that, right? So you can have a lot of really awesome victories if you just find some shinies, I think. Anyway, here is an old video. Actually, I'm going to play this right now, and it's going to show you 3 of what I believe to be the 4 types of grass. There is your Pokemon's not in it grass. There's a Pokemon in it, but it's not your Pokemon. There's 2 types of that grass. There's one that really doesn't shake that much, and you can totally tell that it's not the right type of grass. And then there's one that kind of shakes a lot, and you're like, oh, that's for sure got my Pokemon in, but that don't got your Pokemon in it. That one don't got it in there. And then there's the definitive, like this, it shakes viciously, as posted in the in the guidebook. It shakes viciously. That one is the one that you want. It doesn't matter what grass you go into first. I know that previous generations had some misconceptions about, like, previous generations, it's true. You want to keep going into the same type of grass. In this generation, doesn't matter what grass you go in when you start your chain, but as soon as the chain begins, right after you find that very first Pokemon, you have to go into the grass that shakes the most. So like I said, I want to be very clear about this. It's very important. There's 4 types of grass. Your Pokemon, no Pokemon's in the grass. It's going to say there's no Pokemon here. It shakes, but not really that much, and your Pokemon's not in there. It shakes a lot, but it's really not the one that shakes the most, and then the one that shakes the most. And sometimes, you know, there's only one type of these grass. There's only one type that. How am I supposed to say that? Anyway, there's only one type of grass that appears. Sometimes there's 2 types. You know, so your grass is not actually there every time, which kind of makes chaining a little bit difficult. But if you can score like a shiny charm or something, then you're gonna have a good time chaining. So let's get started. I think first and foremost with making sure you're using headphones. That's probably where you want to start off with. And we're gonna talk about I'm gonna show you the grass types too. But number 1. Headphones. I think that it totally helps with chaining. You can really hear the audio, but we'll touch on that again. Let me show you this video where there's 3 different types of grass. We're going to go over it a couple different times so you can go, oh, so now I see the difference. You know, it's like very clear. So let's check right here. Okay, and by right here, I mean hold on. Hold on. Okay, ready, guys? You're going to see 3 different types of grass shake. I'm going to mouse over it right here. It's going to be, this one's going to be the worst type, this one's going to be one of those 2 medium types, and this one's going to be the one that you want to go into. Okay, so let's watch it, and then we're gonna go over it a couple times. Ready? And there it is. Did you guys see that? Let's do it again. And and there it is. All right, I'm just going to keep showing you guys this. Just notice the one on the far left, there is no Pokemon in there. Let's see if I can stop on a good frame. Perfect. So this type of grass right here, there is no Pokemon in this grass. You're going to go in there and it's going to say, sorry, there's no Pokemon here. This one has a Pokemon, but it's not your Pokemon, and this one has your Pokemon. Now, like I said, I believe that there is one more type where it kind of shakes a little bit more than this one, but a little bit less than this one, and that also does not have your Pokemon in it. And as far as I know, even if you think it's the exact perfect type of grass and it's this one, there's still some sort of very, very, very small percentage that your Pokemon will not be in there. I believe, I can't confirm this, I'm sorry, I tried, but there's no way for me to know positively, because you don't always know if you're for sure stepping into the right grass, because then sometimes a Pokemon doesn't show up and you're like, well, I guess that wasn't the right grass. But sometimes I swear that I step into the right one and it's not my Pokemon. Okay, so let me show you this again, just so you can see the different types of grass. I think this is the question I get the most, is how do you know which grass to go in? So let's just look at this like 10 more times. I'm just going to keep replaying it so you guys can get a good look at the 3 different types, or 3 of the 4 different types of grass. See that? And the one on the left over here, this one looks to be about the same as this one. This could be that other one, but I don't think so. I think that these two, this one right here and this one right here, are the same. And yeah, so I'm gonna play it a couple more times, and then we're gonna move on to the next subject for chaining. Okay, and there you go. All right, so let's do like 2 more. There it is, and one last one. Check it out. Yeah, did I say one last one? I meant 2. I meant 3. All right, that's it. Those are the types of grass. I hope that helps you guys understand which one to go in. But guess what? The type of grass is not always the most important thing. I think that the most important thing is the sound of the grass. Now, that's why I said make sure you have headphones, because I think that that's something that helps you determine if the sound is just a normal grass or like the more violent or aggressive type of grass. So I'm going to switch the screen back over to my current game. I'm actually on a chain right now, just a 1 chain. I just found a Caterpie, and so we're going to keep chaining this Caterpie, and I'm going to try and give you guys a bunch of examples of what good audio is and what bad audio is. And what was I going to say about that? It's going to be loud. Sorry, it's going to be kind of loud, so heads up, it's going to just a little bit loud. All right, let's see, that should be it. Okay, so there we go with Eviltal, and there's the poor Caterpie. And it's going to be loud because you need to be able to hear the difference in grass. Also, I'm going to turn this down for 1 second. The best time to hear the grass is right after a battle, because for some reason the music will it like doesn't start until after the grass shakes. However, if you reset your radar by taking 50 steps, again, that's something that you should maybe kind of know as like a base rule. This is not really about that, but I'll tell you right now anyway. If you take 50 steps, it resets your radar. However, the music kind of gets in the way when you're doing that. But right after a battle, that's your best time to know if you hear good grass. So let's take a look. Alright, so I'm going to feint this Pokemon, and again, you have to feint the Pokemon. You can't run away. You can feint or catch it, I believe, to continue your chain. Alright, let's listen really carefully. Now listen to the grass. Cool. I know that there was good grass there. It's the one on the bottom. I know there's good grass because of the audio. I'm sorry that it's kind of dark. That's unfortunate that it happens to be night in my game, but maybe it'll become daytime while we're doing this. Let's run around and listen to what sounds bad and what sounds good. Okay. That was bad. That was bad. Your grass was not there. As far as I know, your grass was not there. That's why it has a distinct sound, and more like I don't know, crisp, or like more maraca, more maraca. We'll listen to more, and I'll tell you what my thoughts on it. So don't let the grass types fool you. Listen to the sound first. Okay, that one had it. That one had it. It's one of those. I didn't look because I was just listening for the sound. I didn't look to see which one I was supposed to actually step into, unfortunately. But that time I heard it. You can hear more of a, and this is going to sound so stupid, I'm so sorry, but I couldn't figure out how to say it, but you're going to hear more of like a sound in the grass. That's going to let you know that it's there. Like I said, after a battle is the best time, so let's see if we can find one and then we'll jump into a battle. Definitely not. Did you hear that? Definitely 100% not in either of those. And they also looked really weak. It was kind of obvious the way they looked and the way they sounded were both really weak. So let's do another one. Oops, only at 48. Oh, another thing I like to do is count my initial steps. So that way I know how many times I have to run back and forth in order to chain more efficiently. And I'll show you that in just a second as well. Definitely there on that one. I like the sound of that. Again, turn your audio way up so that you can listen and hear the different sounds. So let's reset it one more time and I'll show you guys my method I use for like counting. Again, top left. The right one that time, and you can like maybe rewind the video a second or whatever. Top left is right, and it sounded good, so that's how I know which one to go in. So I think that you might have like a little bit of a grasp. Go ahead and play this section over again if you want to like try and hear what audio I think is good and what audio I think is bad, and maybe you can hear the yourself in there. Now I'm going to show you how I count. I know that in this spot, if I start in the center, because I always like to start in the center. If I run back and forth 6 times, I can reset the radar exactly at 50. So you go like this, 1, 2. Oh god, I stepped into grass. I could have sworn I was on a different thing. All right, so that obviously broke my chain right there. But that was really funny. I don't know why. I guess I didn't see that one up top. I'm going to run from this battle because my chain is now broken, but that's not that important because we're going to move on to the next section, which I have another video for. But I will show you that I know my counts. So right here, you can just run back and forth 6 times, and then on the 6th time, it will be 50 steps so that you can reset your radar. See? Like that. And now I know that there's none in this row. I'm not going to blow it. Watch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this will be 50 right here. But since I took a step down, I know that this is going to be 50. But typically, if I start right in the center, I have to take 1 step and go back. So it's a good thing to do. I think it makes chaining much more efficient. So you're not sitting around like wasting your time overrunning and stuff like that. Anyway, let's jump into grass and get another chain started right now. That way I can show you guys some more examples later of other things that you can do. Oh, thing Bunnelby, man. You have no idea how many times this guy's broken a chain. Alright, so I'm going to paint this Bunnelby, and then we're going to hear what normal chain music sounds like. Okay, so let's pay attention to normal chain music. Good night, Bunnelby. Alright, ready? The chain music's going to start. Cool. So now it's the normal music. It's kind of a little more up-tempo than, oh, not a little bit, it's pretty up-tempo for basic Pokemon music. So we're going to stay right here, and when we come back, we're going to reset that radar and go over some other rumors and myths about chaining. And right now we're going to learn about music type. Now, a really interesting thing that happens, if you've chained a lot, you'll notice that the audio will all of a sudden go super fast. Not like this, like even faster. So I'm going to show you guys a video with that kind of audio right now. Sorry if you couldn't hear me that well. I know that the volume was up pretty loud. All right, you're going to hear me talking, and this chat is not live. This chat is from the video. And illegal, we're going to jail. Yeah, this chat is not live. This is from the video, like I said. So I'm going to play you the fast music video. You're going to hear a totally different sound. Again, here is the normal sound. Let me make sure I have the audio up. Let's see. And you're going to hear me. You're also going to hear me talking. Unfortunately, you're going to hear me talking. Not me here, but yeah, in the video. Okay, I'm not going to explain anymore. So here's normal music. All right, now get ready for fast music. Fast music's awesome. Gives you a 1 in 200 chance of catching a shiny Pokemon in the grass. Okay, here we go. Buyer, Australia?
Oops, hold
Buyer,
on, guys.
Australia? 80K? Don't listen to that. I have to turn the audio off. There we go. All right. I'm a professional. I do this all the time. I do this almost daily. All right. Buyer, Australia? 80K? Fast music. Fast music, guys. 1 in 200 chance. Show it to me, Nintendo. No, man, we didn't get it. So that's the fast music. In case you guys didn't know, that is what fast music sounds like. And this is normal music. So there you go. Let me play that for you one more time just so you have an idea. I just want to be thorough. Buyer, Australia? 80K? Fast music. Fast music, guys. 1 in 200 chance. All right. So when that happens, when you hear fast music like that, the really fast music, you want to just keep resetting your radar. That's it. Don't go into anything unless you see. Oh, that was funny. It just turned to daytime. Don't go into any grass unless you see a shiny at that point. Just keep resetting the radar. Sometimes it'll last like 3 or 4 turns. Sometimes it only lasts 1 turn. So if you hear it go fast, just keep resetting your radar. It means you have a 1 in 200 chance of finding a shiny, just the same as if you were on a 40 chain. And also, the typical chain amount, now that I just remembered that, is 40. Once you get to 40, do not go any farther. Do not go into any grass. Count your chain. If you get to 40, then stop going into grass until you see shiny grass show up. So, and if you want to see examples of shiny grass, check out the description. I'll put my shiny catches in the description. There's a shiny catch playlist where you can check out some of the catches I've made during a radar chain. I think I have like 4 in there or something, so you can see what the grass looks like. There's probably like, is there 5 now? I think there's 5 now. I think I caught one that I haven't put up yet. But yeah, you'll see what shiny grass looks like, and it's so awesome, and you'll be really stoked. So that's fast music. Let's go over what we covered really fast. You know, you want to know your types of grass. So you want to also have headphones. You want to make sure your audio is turned up, and you want to listen for the right type of grass. So those are all like the really important things that we've covered so far. And then there's the different types of music. There's fast music and standard music. Fast music doesn't even happen that often either, which kind of sucks. So if you get fast music, man, lucky you. And also count your steps. Know exactly what it is to reset your radar. That way you're not wasting steps running around, especially wasting repels. And always bring like 200 with you. Okay, we're going to keep going here. There's lots of more. There's not a lot more to cover, but there's some rumors and things like that we need to talk about. So one thing is stepping out of the grass. Does stepping out of the grass break your chain? The answer to that is no. So see, I'm on a chain right now. I'm going to reset the radar just so I know where all the grass is, because I can't remember exactly where it was. So I'm going to reset it, and I didn't count, but I think this is 6, and this should be 50 right there, so this should reset it. Okay, perfect. So I saw the 3 that shook, and by the way, that did not sound good. Your Pokemon was not in any of those. So I'm going to go out here. Look at, the music's still going. You can run around. You can take your 50 steps outside of the grass. This is how you chain in areas where the grass is like very, very small, like Route 10 and stuff like that. You can just keep using your repels. See? Listen to the music. That lets you know your chain's still going. You can even step into another patch of grass and continue your chain, as long as you don't step out of the area. See? Watch. Look at that. Interesting, huh? So the chain continues, and I'm just going to go back down in here and run back around. So that's one thing that you can do that not a lot of people knew about. It helps you chain in spots that are like really crappy, and even though you probably don't want to chain in crappy spots. Some of the best spots off the top of my head would be like Route 5, Route 7, and Route 2, where I am right now. This is Route 2. All right. What's the next thing we need to cover? I guess this is the final thing. It would be sides, right? So unfortunately, grass tends to shake on the edges, right? So I'll show you what I consider an edge. This is an edge. Any border area is an edge. See, these are all edges right here. And any edge has the potential of breaking your chain, whether or not you step into it after it shakes, or if you just reset your radar on an edge, it also can break your chain. If you reset the radar on the edge right now, if I reset my radar, no grass might shake and it'll break my chain, which would suck. Also, like I said, when you run back and forth, sometimes your grass will shake on the edges, which I guarantee like one of them will on this. So let's reset in the middle. Oh, it didn't actually. I guarantee it. That's the J. Flynn guarantee right there. 90% kind of true, sort of. Works 60% of the time, every time. So there you go. See those two up top there? That's what I'm talking about. That's a bunch of garbage. And the problem is, if you go into one of those, you take the risk of breaking your chain. I go into them all the time because I'm impatient and I know that I'll just get on another chain anyway. Once I get kind of past like 20, that's when I don't really go into edges anymore. But if it's like the first 20, it usually only takes me like maybe a half an hour to get 20 or something like that, or 45 minutes. So I usually just kind of risk it on those ones. And if I'm risking it like every time, I can usually get about 20 in 17 minutes or something like that. But if you're not risking it, it can take a long time. So that's why I wait until I get about a 20 chain to take it a little bit more seriously. So that's like edges. Let's see, that's the types of grass. I think that might be everything. Don't get on your skates. Let's do a little mini chain right now. What did we set? What was it? Bumblebee? We're on a bumblebee chain. So I'll do a little chain right here and see if we can get like to 5 or something. I'll go quick. Let's go risk. We're gonna go all biscuit risking on the chain, and I'll tell you what I think. Now let me turn up my audio just a little bit so I can hear if it's the right grass. Faux show. There he is, Bumblebee. Oh, another misconception. That's great. I'm really glad I decided to keep doing this video. Did you notice that that grass was only one step away from me? By one, I mean it was up one. It was like up one, over one, right? Or something like that. So I guess 2 steps. So there's a huge rumor that you can't go into grass that is less than 4 steps away from you and never go into grass that's next to you. Well, I go into grass that's next to me all the time, and it's my correct Pokemon. I think in this generation that no longer exists. I think it's just if it's the right type of grass, which is the one that, shakes the most violently. Violent, that's the word. I said vicious. Violent's the word, I think. It's the grass that shakes the most violently. That's the grass that you want to go in. Even if it's next to you, I think, cannot confirm this unfortunately, but from my personal tests, yes, you can go into grass that's next to you as long as it's the right grass. So listen for it, all right? The key is in the audio. All right, let's smash this little Bumblebee. And let's see if we can get another one. Otherwise, if it takes too long, I'm not going to make you guys sit here and watch this. But let's see, one more. All right, perfect example. The Bumblebee is up top. The Bumblebee's right here on an edge. I'm going to go into this last batch because this chain is making me want to choke someone. And by choke someone, I mean a Bumblebee. And by Bumblebee, I mean I would never hurt a Pokemon. Pokemon. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm losing my mind here. So I'm going to step into this. It should be a Bumblebee. Unfortunately, it's on an edge, but I always like to risk it for the biscuit for the first 10. But I think that's it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and turn this audio down. There you go. Bumblebee on deck. So use your ears, then your eyes, and then listen to me. I don't know. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I think that we're trying to hit that goal of 1K. 1K thumbs up. It'll let me know you guys want the tutorials to keep coming. I hope you really enjoyed this one. It took a lot of work trying to kind of figure out all these methods. So, once you're done slapping a thumbs up on the video, if you get the chance and you want to check it out, go ahead and click these annotations above. You can check out my band, or my YouTube link up there will link you directly to a subscribe page if you haven't done that yet. And you can get a hold of me on Twitter all the time, guys. I'm always on Twitter hanging out, so hit me up. If this comes out before PAX, come say hi to me at PAX. I'll be at PAX East in Boston on, next week. From when this video is being shot, it's next week. When this video comes out, who knows? But also you can check out, shut up, cell phone. You can also check out my band's Vine. We just broke, I think, 38K, and by the time you see this, it might be like 39 or 40. So the big goal was hitting 40, and I'm really excited. Anyway, guys, those are some of the announcements from me. As always, read the description, and let me know if you've caught any shiny Pokemon by chaining. All right, put it in the comments below, and I will see you soon. Hopefully more tutorials coming up, guys. Peace. See ya.